Hey everybody, it's Denise back with Keto with Denise, and I want to talk about a common question that I get asked all the time. What fruits can I eat when I'm doing keto, or why can't I have this fruit versus that fruit? Let's go ahead and answer that question so you can understand how fruits fit into your keto journey. This is about addressing insulin resistance. Remember that? Body producing too much insulin and not being able to actually receive that insulin into your cells. So let's take a look at what's causing insulin spikes as it relates to fruit. Fruit is good for you. It's got a lot of good benefits, but when you are starting this keto journey, you want to minimize the carbs and sugars that you're taking into your body to address insulin resistance, okay? So let's take a look at it and let's see what we've got. When we talk about keto and fruits, you know with keto, we've said this in other videos, we target our carbs, daily input. This is for the day, not per meal. So I had somebody ask me, is this, should I eat this many carbs per meal? Absolutely not. That's what got us into this shape to begin with. So our carb total for the day is 20 grams to 50 grams of carbs, right? So let's take a look at our fruits. We're going to look at the calories in them, the fat, the carbs, the sugar, the fiber, the protein, the same nutritional information you would look up when you're looking at any food. We just put it up here for you. So an apple, that's a common fruit. I love apples, but I've decided that I will not eat them while I'm on this journey. And there are times when you can incorporate them down the road, but not when you're getting started. So an apple has 95 calories, no big deal. Less than 1 gram of fat in it, 0.3, 25 carbs in one medium apple. But then when you look at the sugar, 19 grams of sugar. Remember the teaspoons, how you calculate your sugar. We have that in another video. Every 4 grams of carbs is 1 teaspoon of sugar. Do the math. That's almost 5 total teaspoons in one apple. That's a lot of sugar. And you'll see here the fiber, which offsets some of the carbs, but not a whole lot. And then just 0.5 gram of protein, not a lot. So that's why, an apple you can do without it. The banana, common. I used to eat a banana a day. Lots of potassium in bananas, but at the same time, lots of sugar too. So you look at it, 105 calories, not a big deal. Not a whole lot of fat in it, but a whopping 27 grams of carbs in one banana, 14 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of fiber, and only 1 gram of protein in it. So bananas are a no, as our apples are a no, because they are high in carbs, high in sugar, and that's what you're trying to decrease. Remember that target goal. If you're trying to lose weight and get the weight off with your keto program, then you want to be closer to the 20 grams of carbs. We've already exceeded that with 1 apple or 1 banana for the entire day. You're going to be taking in more carbs with other foods. So you've already exceeded more than likely that target goal. Okay? Grapes. Love grapes. Who doesn't, right? 1 cup of grapes, about 62 calories, no big deal. Less than 1 gram of fat, again, no big deal. But when we hit these carbs, 16 grams of carbs, 15 grams of sugar, that's really high. You're talking about 4 teaspoons of sugar just in that 1 cup of grapes. And if you were like me, you're not going to eat 1 cup. You're going to eat that whole bunch before you know it, because they're all, they're so good and they're so, so easy to eat. So we're going to say no to the grapes on your keto journey, okay? Look at watermelon, okay? It's that season, right? They're already hitting the stores and, all these sales and things like that. Is that time of year kind of thing? Whatever. Anyway, sometimes you eat them all year round, but the thing about it, this is 1 cup of watermelon, because you can't even eat 1 cup. I couldn't. So I will say not a big deal on the calories with 85, less than 1 gram of fat. Notice our fruit doesn't have a whole lot of fat in it. That's why we don't go to fruit to get our fat. 21 grams of carbs, 17 grams of sugar. Again, very high in carbs and sugar when you look at your daily goals. So we're going to say no to that, because remember, I have this saying, nothing tastes as good as great health field. So I don't care how good these things taste, we're after better health. This is to improve our health. So let's say no to the watermelon right now. But let's look at some of these berries. Strawberries at the half cup, and if you want a cup, you can do the math and see. Not a lot of calories with 24, less than a gram of fat, 6 grams of carbs in that half a cup, and even sugar is only 3 grams. And then you get a fiber, so it's going to offset the amount of carbs there by a cup, almost 2 grams when you look at it. So only 4 grams of carbs in that half cup of strawberries. So strawberries can be a yes. I would say yes in moderation. I wouldn't do a whole lot of them. I would just keep it in moderation. Blueberries, a half cup of blueberries. You'll see the calorie count is low. My fat count is low, less than a gram of fat. My carbs are around 10. So 10 grams of carbs with 7 grams being sugar and 2 grams or so being fiber. So really 8 net grams. So I would do blueberries in moderation. I would say yes to them, but again, in moderation. I'll just say in moderation. So you can enjoy them. This is not something I would pile on cups of it every day. Raspberries, half cup, low in calories, as you'll see, low in fat, less than a gram, low in carbs as well, with 7 grams of carbs, 3 of which is sugar, low in sugar, and also 4 grams of fiber in a half cup of raspberries. So this is a whopping yes. Raspberries get a gold star if I had a gold star, because they will not raise your glycemic index. It's one of the better fruits that you can have on your keto journey. And let's look at blackberries, with competing really close to raspberries. Only 31 calories, less than a gram of fat, 7 carbs. This is half cup again, with 3 sugars and 4 of your the fiber. So again, raspberries are a big yes. I mean, blackberries and raspberries. So if you want to focus on these, I would do it in this order. I would do raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, and blueberries. I can do them in that order. And then notice, if you want to combine these, half cup is a lot when you put them all together in a serving. That's a lot of berries together. So sometimes I just do a mixed berry bowl, and I do 1/4 cups of all of these, and it just works out fine. Every now and again, I'll have that as a treat, and I'll give you some of these recipes are on the site, where you can just do a small little berry bowl with some heavy whipping cream mixed up to make whipped cream. It's very good. So we have those recipes on the site. So this is really how you look at it. You want to target your carbs and your sugars, and that's going to tell you whether or not you really need to incorporate that fruit into your keto journey. Hopefully that's been helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Hi, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And by the way, click the bell too, so that you'll be notified when there's new content like this. Thank you again for watching.